Shout out to iCloud, man. I started watching his videos 2 years ago in high school. And that was what I watched in high school. But yeah, so much fun. Let's get right into it.
Alright, today we're talking about double standards in society. And also we're deciding if they're stupid or not. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off with double standards that apply to men. First up, being short. Look, bro. Being short as a man is one of the most unfortunate things that can happen to you. Especially in this society where every woman wants a 6'6", 10 big guy who also owns a scat pack. And traps and scams, but somehow is a D1 basketball player. Don't ask me how it makes sense. Like, when you're short as a guy, you get less respect. All your friends be clowning you because of your height. Most women will curve you if you're under 5'5". Even the ones shorter than you, which we will get into later. The only way to get around this is by simply just being that nigga. You either gotta be hella rich, be hella clouded, or just be a good manipulator. And see, honestly, if you're a girl and you're tall, I can understand you not liking short men. I mean, who the fuck wants to bend down just to kiss their nigga? Like, let's just be real. My problem with this double standard is when y'all shorter women refuse to date shorter guys too. Like, how the hell are you gonna be 4'11" talking about you can't date a guy that's under 6 foot? Like, bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? You honestly think that your short ass is too good to date a short guy? Like, you can't be a 4'11" girl trying to fuck a 6'6" guy, bro. Like, his...
Now, just thinking about it. Wait, I'm such a pick.
That's under 6 foot. Like, bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? You honestly think that your short ass is too good to date a short guy? Like, you can't be a 4'11" girl trying to fuck a 6'6" guy.
Yeah. That's crazy, though, thinking about it. Shaq? Nah, I think Shaq is like 7 foot. Yeah, Shaq is like 7 foot, so... That's crazy thinking about it. Let's just go to them.
Guy, bro, like, his dick is not gonna fit. You gotta be realistic here, baby. There's a reason why Shaq and his old wife didn't work out. Every time they got done fucking, it would be like she had her period. Blood everywhere. Call the ambulance like shit. I gotta know y'all females want to live out your tall man NBA player fantasies, but you just gotta understand, if you're 5'2" or below, that shit would just not go. The next double standard is being broke. Oh God. Whenever a man is broke in society, he's just considered a bum. Like, it doesn't matter the stage of life he's in either. Like, he could just be a broke college kid trying to make it by. The only thing everyone sees is a broke nigga. Like, bitch, the books don't pay themselves. Like, where do you think my money's going? And if you even dare to ask for money as a man, you will be ridiculed, laughed at, and straight up told to get a job, little nigga, by all of your friends and peers. And when you go to actually get that job, if it's not a rapper, trapper, or basketball player, then you're finna get called a bum too. And let you work a minimum wage fast food job. Oh, buddy, you're finna get cooked. Anytime you try to talk to a girl and she finds out that you work at Subway, you will simply just never hear from her again. Better start trapping, buddy, because that's the only way you can get some pussy. But if a girl is broke in this society, then all of a sudden she's just a hard
She's trying to get by, yeah.
Like, the girl could be a broke bum in the trenches, no kids, 3 STDs, and the only way she makes a little bit of money is from her OnlyFans and approximately 5 down bad pay for her on a monthly basis. But for some reason, she'll just be labeled as a girl that's in between jobs. Like, bitch.
I'm gonna tell you though, if your girl is on OnlyFans though, that's a red flag. Just quit it. OnlyFans, that's a red flag. Definitely a red flag.
No, there's just a lot of niggas in between them legs. And if you ever catch a girl working that same minimum wage Subway job, all of a sudden she's a hard-working queen. Meanwhile, the man is just a broke bitch. Like, how the fuck does that make sense? If a regular guy comes up to these same broke females, all of a sudden you have to have 6 figures to be her nigga. Like, bitch, you work at Wendy's. What the fuck are you talking about? Next is being...
Hey, true though. But my take on that is, if you don't have the money to take care of a girl, then just don't get into it. Unless both of you have the mutual agreements on where you spend your money on and stuff like that. But me personally, if I don't have the money to take care of a girl, just chill, bro. The time is coming. Let's go to the being fat stuff.
Being fat as a man is way different than being fat as a woman. Like, if you're a fat man in this society, you're just automatically a bum. Everybody will be clowning you. You will get zero respect from anybody. And if you ever try to dare talk to a female as a fat man, you will either get laughed at or they just won't even respond. Which is probably the best option, honestly. And the thing that makes this standard so special is that it doesn't matter if you're a celebrity or fat. You're still going to get clowned. Like, do any of y'all remember that whole Gunna slander trend that happened back a couple years ago? ago, people on the internet were literally crying this man Gunna for just being a little bit overweight, bro. Okay, wait. Still, he wasn't raw way fat, bro. And y'all niggas was cooking this man. Like, you dead ass couldn't scroll on TikTok without seeing a Gunna.
Wow.
And again, Gunna wasn't even that fat, bro. Like, I guarantee
Gunna
he was
slim,
only
though.
2 heartbreaks away from being slim. So imagine
Yeah,
what people
slim,
like
though.
DJ Khaled or Rod Wave had to go through. But when it comes to women, all of a sudden we're all about body
Body
positivity.
positivity,
Like, bitch,
bro.
get the fuck out of my face with this bullshit, bro. Like, if you say anything bad about a fat woman, even if
You're
it
fat
isn't
shaming.
related to her being fat, all of a sudden you're fat phobic.
You're fat phobic.
shaming. And
Yeah.
now your career, life, and job is all over. But honestly,
Down the
if
drain,
you
bro.
don't shame fat people, at least keep the same energy for both sides, or just don't do it at all. Next is sexual arousal. See, this one is one of the most confusing to me. I'm not gonna lie. See, if a woman's vagina doesn't get wet for a guy's dick, for whatever reason, the guy gets blamed. But if a guy can't get hard for a girl, then all of a sudden he's gay. Or he just has erectile dysfunction. Which I don't know about y'all, that shit just doesn't make sense to me. So if a girl isn't attracted to a guy, it's his fault. But if a guy isn't attracted to a girl, it's also his fault. How does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to blame the whole situation on a guy. Like, if you're a guy, you can't get hard for a girl, you're just not attracted to that girl. That's simply all that is. It's no, he could've get me wet or she could've get me hard. No, y'all just not attracted to each other. Y'all shouldn't be fucking. That's really all that is. But for whatever reason in society, it's shamed upon for a guy not to be able to get hard for a girl. But if a girl don't get wet for a guy, then simply the guy just didn't do enough. That's never made sense to me. That's a weird double standard, and we need to fix that. Moving on though. Next, we got double standards for women. First up is being a hoe. See, hoe is one of the worst things you can call women. Because overall, being a hoe in society, as a woman, is one of the most frowned upon things. Your friends gonna look at you differently. Your family definitely gonna look at you differently. Especially your dad. Oh my God, he would be ashamed. And also, most importantly, men will look at you differently.
Yeah.
Like, once men find out that you're a hoe, they will not take you seriously at all.
Just a smash,
they might
bro.
act like they taking you seriously. At the end of the day, there's only one goal in mind. And if they gotta manipulate you to get to that goal,
Smash.
but as soon as they find out how many bodies you got, they will flee the scene and just recommend you to one of their homies. But to be honest, it's crazy how much women will get bashed for being hoes. But when it comes to men though, it's a completely different story. Men will get praised for being hoes, bruh. The more bodies you get, the more praise you will get. If you're a hoe as a man, most men will look at you like you're that nigga. Your friends gonna love you, your dad gonna be proud of you, and little boys will look at you as a role model. Because I mean, we all know the old saying, a key that can open any door is a good key. But a door that opens to any key has STDs.
But before it goes further though, but the thing about the whole stuff is for women, I think more than a 5 body count is crazy. But for men, I don't know. There's a limit to what it's saying though. I mean, if you have like 100 bodies, then you definitely overkill. 52 overkill. That's like a sex deranged monster. But still though, yeah, I get what it's saying. Makes sense.
One thing that I always find funny is that a guy can have over 1,000 bodies, 6 baby mamas, 5 kids.
Oh, yeah,
15
yeah.
STDs, 2 of which
True
are right
though,
there. But
true
whenever
though,
he
true
finds out a
though.
girl he's talking to has over 1 body, he has a goddamn panic attack. Over here talking about, oh hell nah, no girl of mine will be a hoe. I need me a woman of God. We know what ticket you booked, bro. Don't try to switch up now. By the way, I need me a woman of God. Next up is beauty standards. Like, in all honesty, nowadays, looks is most women's #1 value. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit about, oh, women aren't just about looks, they have way more to offer. Duh. But if we're being very real here, not everybody's gonna be Katherine Johnson, bitch. Most women will have to rely on their looks to honestly get a man, which causes them to use heavy makeup, get plastic surgery done to their body.
Nah,
But
I hate
guys,
that shit, bro.
We don't gotta worry about that. Because if you're ugly as a guy, all you really have to do is just learn how to manipulate women. By the way, I do not do this. If you do that or get a little bit of money, you will be fine. I've seen way more ugly guys pull bad females than
Wait, chill.
Get a little
This
bit
is
of
the
money,
picture.
you'll be fine. I've seen way.
Damn. Damn, bro. This got like a 4 out of 10 though. Like a solid 4. Maybe 5. Solid 4 though. Good.
Way more ugly guys pull bad females than ugly girls pull attractive men. But as a woman, if you don't put some makeup on or get a BBL, you're cooked. I ain't gonna lie. Next double standard. Women's hygiene products.
And that was back then though. I think it's been a year. So nowadays we like them natural, you know? Yeah, natural. No BBLs, no nothing. Unless you're simping though, but we like them natural nowadays.
Birth control. Alright, bro. I'm finna get some hoes on this one. When you really think about it, it's kind of crazy that women have to pay so much money for their hygiene products. Like, they literally bleed out of their coochie one time every single month. Imagine bleeding out of your asshole or just your dick. That will be painful. Nobody wants to do that. Like, I feel like the least we could do is at least lower the price a little bit because it shouldn't be that expensive. And also, men don't really understand what birth control can do to a woman's body. And the men that do know, honestly, just don't really care.
Actually, let me check a search for how expensive is birth control. How much is a typical birth control pill? It's a pill? How much? Damn. 20 to 50 per pack. Yeah. Definitely crazy though. Definitely crazy. That's what it's saying.
I mean, girls just be popping that shit like candy when it really does affect their body very poorly. Like, that shit can give you mood swings. It makes you gain weight. Also, in some situations, it can mess with your fertility. Like, women are taking risks by going on birth control. Like, I guarantee if men could take birth control, most men probably would. Okay, let's just be real here. We definitely would. Like, you're telling me I could bust as many times as I wanted any girl's coochie without having to worry about a kid? Like, come on, bro. I'm finna take the opportunity. Like, let's just be real. Hell, I'll even be a test subject if you need one. I ain't going. But men in general honestly have to stop expecting women to just take these shits. Moving on though, this double standard is as old as time itself. Women are expected to be able to cook, make sure there's not a single speck of dust on even the ceiling fans, and still be able to take care of 3 kids by herself, which all separately isn't that hard. But when you put that shit together, it's a lot harder than you think. Like, I guarantee you,
for
give
sure.
a man that much responsibility, bro, he's driving to the nearest adoption center immediately, bro. Nigga, if you give me 1 kid right now, hell, that'll be my 13th reason. I ain't gonna lie. Because no matter what any man says, that shit is not easy. These single moms need more credit. Just mothers in general, too. And also, as a man, you have to learn how to cook, bro. You just go DoorDash and eat McDonald's all the time, bitch. Learn how to
Nah,
cook.
bro.
Besides all that,
Keep yourself good.
Appreciate all y'all for watching. Go follow the Instagram right here. Go follow
Yeah.
the Twitter right here.
Shout out to iCloud, man. Love his videos, and you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Let's blow this video up. See y'all next time.